across the city are going to have to put out their butts soon. We'll tell you why.
The Wolfpack women's basketball team has been on a roll. Were they able to continue their winning streak over the weekend?
The TriCaster isn't rolling.
The TriCaster isn't rolling.
The TriCaster isn't rolling.
Good morning and welcome to Pat News. I'm Louise Devaney.
And I'm Burke Bischoff. This is Louise and Burke, and you're watching PAC News for January 28th, 2014.
New Orleans passed a sweeping citywide smoking ban. The Loyola community will follow in the footsteps of Finn McCool's Irish Pub and pull out their cigarettes starting in August. Loyola joins 14 other colleges from around the state to ban all tobacco products on campus. This ban does include e-cigarettes. Student leader Allison Cormier fears the new ban will not be enforced.
That from Loyola's end that they will make this very visible issue as far as the marketing goes. I hope this doesn't turn into simply another, article in the Maroon mentioning it, or in a newsletter online that students get, or even on NorgSync. Students need to see this and see it constantly, as opposed to just a blurb here and a blurb there, and hopefully it'll catch the attention of a few.
What's missing on some of the streetcars? Elisa Serrano has a story.
Go KXL!
Do we just want to kill it? Uptown New Orleans played host to a big anniversary for a little theater. Sarah Feldman has the story.
Activist
100 years later, and Britannia Theater continues to welcome moviegoers of all ages.
On January 15th, the Britannia Theater celebrated its 100th anniversary with a block party. The party included live music, Roman candy, and free movie memorabilia, set up outside on the theater's namesake street.
Exactly, because it's out in the street, and that's what I love about New Orleans, is that it has a street culture that we don't have anywhere else in the United States.
Opening its doors in 1914, some anniversary attendees have been going since almost the beginning.
Okay, so I've been coming here for 70 years or so. Really? My mother used to carry me.
The oldest operating movie theater in the city, and the only operating single-screen theater in the state, this anniversary sparked respect in all attendees.
But the Britannia, what I do love about New Orleans is that it does have so many neighborhood gems, and this is one, so all respect to it.
Not only moviegoers, but workers as well were excited for this milestone.
Britannia is such a beautiful place, and it's such a little gem right uptown, and I really love it.
Overall, everyone was happy to see Britannia turn 100.
I love it. I'm happy that I made it.
Reporting for PAC News, I'm Sarah Feldman.
To learn more about the Britannia Theater, you can go to www.britanniatheaterneworleans.com.
New Orleans Prospect 3 ended this past Sunday, and some art exhibits went all out with closing celebrations. Nia Porter shows us how Exhibit B celebrated their last day.
Thousands gathered on Monday, January 19th to celebrate the life of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and the closing of one of the largest street art exhibits in the South. The art exhibit, referred to as Exhibit B, is a 5-story collaborative graffiti project in Algiers. Local artists, like musician Isadora Scott, were each given a room to make their own.
I was extremely shocked and excited just to even see it. I hadn't even seen it in person, I just saw it online. So basically, my piece is called Isadora Escapes the Line of Fire. It's also the name of my upcoming album.
First open to the public in November, the exhibit's closing celebrations brought together thousands of art lovers, artists, and musicians from around the country, including Grammy Award-winning artist Erykah Badu. It became the perfect way to celebrate Black artists, musicians, and Black history.
It's a really strong message of unity here in New Orleans and for Black culture, Black artists, and personally, I'm extremely excited just coming from an artist's perspective and living here in New Orleans.
Like the short but influential life of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., all good things come to an end. This is Nia Porter reporting for PAC News.
The site of Exhibit B, the De Gaulle apartment complex, has been slated for demolition in upcoming months.
It's nothing but net for the women's basketball team this season. We'll tell you how they're planning on securing a national title.
And find out why environmentalist is dressed as Captain Planet after the break.
If you drive buzzed, it could cost you around $10,000. You'll face major legal fees, major fines, and steep insurance penalties. You could lose everything. Buzzed, busted, and broke, because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Good afternoon, Loyola. I'm Raquel Dergans-Baker. Weather on campus seems to be nice and cool on this fine Wednesday afternoon. We'll see clear skies and sun today. On the North Shore, it'll be 40 degrees, and on the South Shore, it'll be 46. With an overall high of 60 degrees, you might want to bring a light jacket. On Thursday, things seem to be warming up a bit with a temperature of 70 degrees. On Friday and Saturday, it'll be a little chilly with a little bit of sun. This weekend, the weather will take a bit of a turn. Get your rain boots ready because unfortunately, for Super Bowl Sunday, we will see a 50% chance of rain. Luckily, the sun will turn on Monday to start off the week. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Rocky. We'll tell you what's got local environmentalists fired up after this.
If you drive buzzed, it could cost you around $10,000. You'll face major legal fees, major fines, and steep insurance penalties. You could lose everything. Buzzed, busted, and broke, because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Good afternoon, Loyola. This is Nia Porter with your sports update. The Loyola women's basketball team has their eyes on the prize this season as they gear up for a national championship run.
When we have 3 and 4 and 5 people scoring double figures, we're going to win.
And win, they did.
The Loyola women's basketball team rocked the Den Saturday against Faulkner University with a final score of 106-69.
This season is
important. It's my last season. We have a huge opportunity to go far in the conference tournament as well as the national tournament.
With an overall record of 17-1, the Wolfpack is that much closer to a championship run.
But a national title would be great. We know that we can do it, and losing last year in the Elite Eight is just pushing us harder every game to get to where we were and even get further than what we were last year.
Head coach Kelly Kennedy attributes their success to the team's confidence.
You know, I mean, we had a lot of the same players last year, but they've come in better this year, and they've come in more confident. And, you know, when you can score the way we can score, and we have so many people who can score, it makes a huge difference.
The women's team received the number 6 ranking Tuesday in the latest NAIA Division I Top 25 Coaches Poll. They'll take on the University of Mobile in the Den Saturday, January 31st. In other sports news, Saturday will also serve as the athletic department's Hall of Fame celebration. The new inductees will be announced during halftime of the men's game against Mobile. That's it for this week's play-by-play. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Nia. Local environmental activists held a rally protesting their concerns over a recently approved pipeline expansion. Activists held a rally on January 13th as part of a national day of action, asking President Obama to veto the recently approved Keystone XL pipeline due to environmental concerns. Over 40 protesters converged here at the corner of Ferret and Cadid Street.
We want to show our politicians, 2 of which have sponsored Keystone bills, that there actually is a sizable and vocal number of people in Louisiana that think that it's a terrible decision.
TransCanada's communication specialist Matthew John says the project would only have a minimal impact on the environment because the pipes would only transfer small amounts of carbon emissions. However, some environmentalists are concerned that the type of oil transported from Canada and refined in the United States is very dirty.
If anything's put in the air, there's a good chance that it's going to affect the air that I breathe.
Du Bois Blanc says the rally was important because it was a time for people to come together as a community and express their concerns together.
I think it's really important to keep activists engaged and active so that when policy comes up, we are ready to email our members and to really tell them that they need to contact their legislators and ask them to take action.
For PAC News, I'm Burke Bishop. So, how'd you think of the protesters dressed up as Captain Planet?
Captain Planet. That's crazy. Who thought? Took
They're,
a lot of time and effort.
Oh yeah, they're just really, really passionate about this issue, and
understandably so.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Thank you so much for watching, and we're excited for the Super Bowl, huh?
I know. Yeah, I'm gonna have a party. Are you?
I think I'm gonna go have a barbecue at my house. Honestly,
Nice.
get some hot dogs, some burgers, all that kind of good stuff.
Yeah. Are you gonna make a stadium snack for your Super Bowl?
I think what we're gonna do is make a red velvet cake out of the Superdome.
What? That's gonna be cool.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I want to see that. Take pics.
Thank you so much for watching, and have a good day.